Hey everyone, this is Dylan, and today I'm going to be doing the next installment in my Cancel Too Soon television show series here on YouTube. So the next television show that I'm going to be talking about is called Containment. Now, this was a show that ran during 2016 on the CW. So yeah, CW doesn't necessarily have the best shows, but the show I thought it was really good. It was captivating. It was a thriller, and it was like a disease outbreak kind of show. So this had 13 episodes on it. It is currently available to watch on Netflix, so I would definitely recommend that you go check it out. So this show was developed by Julie Plec, and it was based off of a Belgium show called Cordon. And so the basic premise of this show is it takes place in Atlanta, and there is a hospital, and they are ground zero for this new outbreak. And nobody really knows what's going on, and then the outbreak starts to spread. And they decide to bring in, I'm pretty sure, people from the CDC, which, good thing that the CDC is located in Atlanta. But they brought in people from the CDC, and they decided to do something called a cordon sanitaire, which is basically just a fancy thing for a quarantine. So they ended up quarantining this section of Atlanta, and basically what they did was they stacked up shipping containers so that people from the inside couldn't get out. So there was a rule that nobody gets in, nobody gets out. And so that messes with some of the people, because basically the story follows several different people, both inside and outside of the cordon. And so there's a teenager and her mother are inside the cordon, and the teenager's pregnant and her boyfriend's on the outside. Then there is like the main character. She is like a tech person. She works in tech, and she's inside the cordon. And then her boyfriend, I think it was her boyfriend, maybe, I don't think they're husbands yet, or husband and wife, but he is outside, and he's also a police officer, so there's kind of like a little conflict of interest there. And there's not very many police officers on the inside of the cordon. And so there's also like one of the main people is the school trip, and they were taking a tour of the hospital, and they were stuck in the cordon as well. So it all follows these, and they're kind of like intertwining stories, not so much where something crazy happens, but they are intertwining stories, so all the characters at some point or another will meet up. But it's a really good show. I would definitely recommend checking it out. It was more a limited event series, so it doesn't necessarily end on a cliffhanger, but there's definitely ways that the story could have continued if they were to continue it on. And unfortunately, it does not look like they are. And the weird thing is, they decided to remake this show off of the Belgian show Cordon. And I was researching that show to see if I could watch it anywhere, because I was like, oh, this probably has a couple seasons, and it turned out that it was actually canceled after their first season too. So why they ended up remaking a show that was already canceled after their first season, I'm not sure, but I ended up really enjoying it, and I hope that you guys would too. So two of the main people in the show that had been in a bunch of things. So we have Chris Wood. He is one of the police officers inside the cordon. He is currently Mon-El on Supergirl, if you're familiar with that. And then also Claudia Black is in the show, and supposedly she was on like Stargate, and she was in a bunch of sci-fi things. I'm not super familiar with her work past the show, but I figured that some people might know her and it might attract them to it. And she plays like the director person in charge of the CDC. So that is it for the show. Definitely check it out if you are interested. But that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great day. Bye.